Hi there, it's another Tarot Sesh. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a special reading for the General Collective for the full moon in Leo. I believe it is called the Wolf Moon. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Let me double check that. Yeah, the Wolf Moon. And I had put together something that, just things I was looking up with the alignment and everything, astrology, clarification. But full moon in Leo, it's all about breaking illusions, right? It's while bullies and tyrants use false narratives to paint a picture of an idealistic and fair society, understand that this is just a ploy for control. These types of dictators will be put up against the general collective under this full moon, and as an individual, you will decide whether to bow down in obedience or take back your power and stand alone in defiance. So it's your choice, and you know what side I'm on, but it's a time to shine bright, right? So that was a big message that I was getting in one of the other readings for today, is shine on, shine bright. Okay, so the full moon in Leo, this is the first full moon of the new year, and I just recently did the 12 full moons of what's in store for the 12 full moons of 2024. And so for January, these were all the cards that I pulled for it. The first one was 15 glamour. Into this mirror I now see the realms of possibility. So this is all about, looking at yourself in the mirror and realizing all the opportunities, all of the growth that you have, number one, that you learned over the last year, but that you have right in front of you, the lessons that are becoming the blessings, right? All the opportunity. There's another word I'm looking for, I can't think of it, but anyway, and this isn't like just about physical glamour, right? Like this is about like success as a whole. What's glamour to you, It's the realms of possibility. But then it was interesting for the Moonology messages, and I just got done saying it's your time to shine. So we've got the new moon in Leo, even though this is the full moon in Leo, and this is what we pulled, and it literally says shine. I don't know if you can see that or not, but this full moon is all about powering up into, taking your power back, just like I had, written. And it's about, shining brightly, shining on, taking power, within opportunities, career, personal finance, just personal power. So then we've got number 14. 14 is a resonating number this month, so that could be popping up for a lot of you. But also 1 + 4 = 5. And 5s are all about change of direction, right? So I think there's going to be a lot of changes for a lot of people during this time frame around the full moon and afterward. So we've got totality. And I don't have the book with me. Darn. But it's like happiness, and like what you see is the total package for yourself, your destiny. Then we've got olive peace. So you might want to incorporate olives, to bring in peace, inner peace, world peace. I know that's like a big resonating theme for Pluto and Aquarius. Everybody, kind of waking up and getting back to more of a peaceful mentality. It's going to really be separating out, those, just like I said, the bullies, the tyrants, the dictators, right? We're separating ourselves from that, and it's like this new era, this new dimension that we're all in together. It's all about, it's like a spiritual war, good versus evil. Which side are you on? Are you for humanity, or are you for greed and ego? So olive peace, it's like passing on an olive branch, right? That could be significant for a lot of you, but maybe incorporate olive martini, have a martini. But I love olives. I love to just eat them. It's so good. Then we've got number 41, Realm Bridger. Now, what's funny about this is, somebody could be 41 years old. or around that, but also 4 plus 1 equals 5. We're talking about changes. So Realm Bridger, we were just talking about the 3D and the 5D, right? That's what this is somebody who bridges the gap, bridges relationships, helps connect, but also bring worlds together for peace, world peace. Then we've got, speaking of bringing things together, the angel of the tarot deck, Temperance. Again, number 14. 1 plus 4 equals 5. Changes. It's like 555. And so this is Camellia. It's like a herb crafter's tarot. So that could be significant. Camellia tea. I don't know if that's chamomile, camellia. Regardless. Temperance is tempering a situation, help balance, merge, mesh, two things together, bring balance to it, bring peace. So I feel like, that's what many of us are doing, trying to bridge the gap between finances and stability and family and work and relationships and all of the things, right? And then we've got, for the crystal message card, green adventuring, growth. So you might want to grab yourself a green adventuring. And this represents nature and the natural progression of the universe. So are you growing, improving, and learning new skills? And if not, moving forward, you are falling behind. So it reminds you that, life is an adventure. You're not truly alive unless you grow, flourish, and thrive. And then, last but not least, we've got card number 4. It's the 4 of Diamonds. That stands for the 4 of Pentacles. Okay? So the 4 of Pentacles is talking about growth. Growth. Building. This is always, the 4 of Pentacles is my take it to the bank card. So it's like, that's the focus, wanting to build yourself up, grow your finances, save. But also, it's all about balance, give and take, like that Temperance, right? What you put back out into the community, what you give to charity, it's like all those things comes back. How you help people, that comes back. And it's like doing it with love and compassion and temperance, compassion and patience and understanding for yourself and others, especially yourself first, right? So then we've got number 27. 27 could be significant to you. Birthday, anniversary, 27th of this month could also play a significant role. But it's the dog, if near, represents true friends. And so dogs are loyal, right? But if distant and surrounded by clouds, beware of unsuspected enemies. So, okay. So that was January. Let's see what else that the cards have. This is being recorded on the night of the full moon. I'm going to try in future months to try to do it a little bit like the day before or something, but this way I'm feeling all of the lunar vibes. I've been crazy busy. I always get calls at last minute around full moons and around dark moons too, the new moons, for personals. Just things are crazy, and that's just how full moon energy is. So I've been busy doing that, and I was like, I've got to get a full moon reading out so I can, use the cards. And let's see what we have for the general collective. For higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Surround us, please. What do we have for our lovely general collective for the full moon in Leo? Full wolf moon in Leo, please. Underneath the deck. How did I know this was going to come out? So it's the long night moon. So that's like the dark moon, right? That's underneath the deck. That's the next moon that's going to be coming up, okay? But it's darkness, and it's number 40. Somebody could be 40 years old. 4 plus 0 equals 4, and that's all about stability, foundation, just like that 4 of Pentacles, growth, building. It's like going into the void, going into the darkness, doing your shadow work, coming out of that dark night of the soul, facing your demons, it's, doing all of that, looking for the inspiration, the light in the darkness. And then when you come out of it, it's like you come out, free of ego, free of, ideas, full of ideas, not free of ideas, full of ideas, right? It's just, it's a place of self-contemplation and what's needed in order to, get rid of all of your, I don't want to say baggage, but it's like, get rid of all of the the old thing, the dead weight, things that you don't need anymore. That way you can make room for, what's coming, what's necessary for your ascension, your growth, right? Okay, everything has been saying there's going to be a lot of changes during this time period for many of the signs, if not all of us, right? So we've got 40, darkness, and then we've got 43, a blue moon, the unexpected. I believe we have one blue moon this year. We might. But 4 plus 3, somebody could be 43 years old. 4 plus 3 equals 7, and 7s are about growth, planting a seed, cultivating, taking care of things, defending oneself, morals, ethics, beliefs, values. It's also about opportunity. And, the more opportunities you have that you take, that you say yes to, that creates change in your life. And I feel like for many of us, we've got a lot of that coming in. But it's going to come up unexpectedly. So we may have, especially, around the full moon and after, big unexpected changes. But I feel like this is good, especially if you've done your shadow work. Some of you may have been resistant. Oh my goodness. And behind that, resilience. But then trusting what's ahead. Okay, so what do I want to do? 3 cards. Where are we at? 11 minutes. What do I want to do? Okay, 3 cards. What do we have coming in? What do we need to know for the full wolf moon in Leo? For our general collective? What additional messages do we have? Energy going into this is the 8 of Cups. That's water energy. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But this talks about walking away from something. Now, when you do that, you're walking towards something else. So this could be something that you really cared for, that you loved, that you thought that, you were connected to or part of. But it's like you have now hit this period of growth after deep, reflection and introspection. These unexpected changes are happening for you, in which you got to move on to the next thing in your journey. So 3 cards, please. What do we have for the general collective? King of Pentacles. It's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. One more. Okay, we're going to clarify. So we've got the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Staffs, Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups. It fell sideways. I'm going to read it upright. Then we've got 4 of Swords underneath the deck. That's like healing, taking a mental rest. Okay. Going to clarify. Underneath the deck, energy going into it is the 10 of Swords. But in this deck, there's 2 of the 10 of Swords. One is like, it's done. And then there's everything is fine. It's like something has ended. A cycle has ended. You're walking away from something, right? But again, like I said, you're walking towards something else. So what's the King of Pentacles for the general collective, please? Clarify. Thank you. We'll see what that is. What's the Knight of Staffs? Please clarify the Knight of Staffs for the general collective. Thank you. I like it. What's the Ace of Cups? What's the Ace of Cups? Thank you. Wow. And that was clarified. Okay. Underneath the deck, we have the High Priestess, clarified by the Four of Pentacles, which is like that Four of Diamonds. That's funny. So, oh, okay. Well, what do we have here? So you could be dealing with a King of Pentacles energy. Now, typically this is you, but you could be one or the other. Because I am seeing two different people. So, or it could be one person. Okay, so we've got a King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Pentacles are all about money, coin, finance. This is like someone who's really rich, right? They're usually like a boss, CEO, head of household, takes care of everybody around them, but they're always working, right? Always working. Clarification. I don't know if you heard that. Then clarified by the King of Pentacles is the King of Cups. So this could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Doesn't have to be. Could have that somewhere in your chart, or be dealing with somebody who does. Same with the King of Pentacles. These could be two separate people, or this could be one person who's just very wealthy and or water energy, could be married. The King of Cups, he's emotional, right? He's very wise and deep and intuitive, water energy, right? But and compassionate, right? But he's wise how he rules. He's not cold or heartless. He's good at controlling his emotions. And as I said that, there's my TV behind the camera is pictures of all this water crashing hard up on these rocks. Water energy. He can be very dominating, very powerful. Water energy, right? So this could be one person, yourself, or who you're dealing with, or this could be two separate people. So then with following the King of Pentacles, then we've got the Knight of Staffs. That's your Knight of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Now, wands are all about passion. And this could be passion towards a person. It could be passion towards what you're passionate about, work, career, finance, or passion projects. So if it's towards a person, this could be romantic or it could be platonic. If it's romantic, the Knight of Wands is kind of like your one night stand, not here for a fun time, not for a long time type of energy. Friends with benefits, if you know what I mean. But if this is passion towards a purpose, like work, career, finance, or passion projects, this is actually a really good, lucky type of personality, good type of person. It's like sales, communication, marketing. They're networking, they go out, they get a sale or connect two people, come back, write it on the board, get back out there and do it again because they're passionate about what they do and what their quest is. So then we have the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is like the start of a really good relationship. Now, even because it was upside down, I don't even see that as a bad thing. I just see that as like... just not right away. Like it may not be like this is in the future energy, so it would be like maybe not right away, but I'm reading it upright, and I just feel like there's somebody that you could potentially even work really well with, because we're talking about pentacles. And if it's like pentacles plus business, that's work, career, finance. I feel like, this is it's a good combination. But there's somebody that underneath the deck, it's like something to think about. There's like there's morals, ethics, beliefs, and things that are behind this deep thinking, deep decision making, and judgment. Yeah. Queen of Staffs could be another woman. It's either that or it's just, I mean, either that or she's just somebody who like practices magic or is very passionate, good at what she does as a businesswoman. And then Judgment being made, Ace of Pentacles. I mean, like, yeah, I like this King of Pentacles energy. I do. The King of Cups, there's strength. So if somebody's having to be strong about some kind of same kind of energy, the Knight of Wands, right? It's like strength against this King of Cups energy. It's almost like in this storyline, there's, notice how the woman in the Strength card is facing the, that water energy. And she's like right there next to the lion, like, don't you dare come at me or I'm going to unleash my beast, right? Behind that, it's like this warrior, like the knight energy, you know? And I feel like this is more business related. But it's, you know, passionately, you know, defending, you know, this woman who I feel like is like an empress, you know? Now it's interesting because above her head, it's the infinity symbol and it's like sideways 8. So it's also what comes around goes around. So there could be something coming back around. It's like almost like justice, like somebody fighting back, clapping back, you know, and not backing down. She may even have, you know, somebody fighting for her behind her. Work, career, finance, business, something like that. Now, if it's the same person, I mean, I feel like it's almost like the same energy. Underneath the deck, that queen, or I'm sorry, the high priestess. So the high priestess is, she's like the tarot card reader of the Zodiac. She knows all, sees all, but this card is also about intuition and using your intuition. I feel like, you know, somebody's like, you know, been taking a mental rest, you know, really doing some deep thinking about, you know, what to do next, how, like, look, she's like on her computer, she's like researching, she's figuring things out, but she's just watching, she's quiet, especially when you're in this period of rest and reflection. It's like healing, you know, somebody taking a period of healing, but her eyes are wide open. She's documenting everything, right? And I think that's the underlying energy. That's what's been happening. That's the strength. That's somebody clapping back. So that's interesting. I feel like, you know, what the unexpected is, you know, what was done in the dark is like about to come out. Like intuition and like somebody's, you know, now it's time to fight. Like, and I don't even mean fight. Like, it's just like, it's passionate. It's almost like truth. Now, if this Ace of Cups, if we want to read that upside down, it was like something that fell through. It was like a relationship that maybe didn't work. It's still a positive card, but you also just could be dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Or Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Or Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Those are the signs. Well, underneath the deck I see Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So really all the signs are here. So just take it as it resonates. Place people or circumstances where it will. Don't try to force anything. And understand that energies can be crisscross, flip-flopped, and or reversed. Everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies. It's just a matter of balance. So I'm going to move on to our Black Moon Astrology Oracle, and then we'll wrap it up. Because we're at 24 minutes. What do we have for our general collective? What do we have? It's like, I feel like unexpected news is about to come out. Big changes, big changes. I feel like they're good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Victory? Yeah. Putting down burdens? Yeah. I feel like something good is about to happen. And if any of this resonates for y'all, Drop a comment in the comments below. Also, like, share, subscribe. Do me the biggest favor, please. Hit that subscribe button. Welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. I love you guys and you know it. But to all my new subscribers, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, I do all kinds of readings. I've got all my services listed, all of my contact information. Just reach out to me in the description below this video. Okay, so underneath the deck, we've got number 51, Mercury retrograde reinvention. So here's the thing. We just ended Mercury retrograde on the 1st, January 1st, I think. It was like 1st or 2nd of 2024. And Mercury retrograde specifically deals with communication, technology, transportation, and like relationships and things like that. But it's all about, making sure that you're dealing with the things that you've like kind of put off to the side, because otherwise it's just going to come back and, get you even harder, in the future. So it's also, it's a time to look at things in a different way, in a harder way, and potentially like reinvent yourself. It's like if you do the same thing over and over again and expect the same results, that's the definition of crazy. But or expect different results, right? You have to, basically, the point of what I'm trying to say is you have to do something differently and kind of reinvent the wheel and come back. And the funny thing is, the whole thing behind the full moon in Leo, it's been talking about, people coming back stronger, shining on, having a lot more opportunity. And that's that reinvention feeling. 5 + 1 = 6. 6 is victory. 6 is balance. 6 is smoother communication. Yeah, it's really good energy. I like it. So we'll read that in just a second. And then top of the deck, we've got number 26, second house, owning. And so this talks about finance. This talks about taking things to the bank. This talks about, getting money. So let's read these. 2 + 6. Well, something could be happening on the 26th. So maybe for a lot of you, as soon as you see this. And after the 26th, you might see big changes, like get an unexpected call, an unexpected email. An unexpected message, even. Okay, so let's do 51. The underlying energy first. So mishaps are like knives that either serve us or cut us as we grasp them by the blade or by the handle. James Russell Lowell. Mercury retrograde is regarded as a time when things tend to go wrong. In actuality, it marks a 3.5-week period where any important actions should be postponed. Here's the other thing, too. There's also a 2-week shadow period. And so we've just gotten out of that shadow period outside of the Mercury retrograde that ended on the 1st. Approximately, right? So there's that as well. It happens about 3 or 4 times a year, depending on the year. And it's ruled by, so Mercury, Gemini is ruled by Mercury. I think it's maybe Virgo too. So the corresponding tarot card to this is the 2 of Swords. And that's about making decisions blindly, like using all of your senses but not being able to see a clear, direct path, and really having to rely on thinking. And as we, Pluto and Aquarius, Aquarius is an air sign energy. And, speaking of air, I'm so glad that I remembered that. So the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you guys, as I was getting the cards ready, it's literally called Air by J.J. Grey and Mofro. And some of the lyrics are, this is the world in which we live. This is all take and no give. Every comfort for you, you. Only gonna do you blind. A whole lot of people can't see that high. So it's like talking about, being greedy, being materialistic, all comfort, making sure you're comfort, but not for anybody else. So this is the house that which we built. This is the place where we found guilt. Break a bad habit, let it go. It's harder still, Want a little peace of mind? Then grab the lowest branch and start to climb. We've been walking on air, y'all. We've been walking on air. So it's like, having our head in the clouds and, taking things for granted. And so, but the song is talking, really giving you the idea to not take things for granted, to reach a little higher, yeah, it's like, it's a song to make you think. And that's the air energy, right? Air sign energy. So key ideas: blunders, cancellations, unexpected failures, and getting off track. So, but this is the underlying energy. It's like what you've been dealing with already. Okay, so glitches, screw-ups, miscommunications, carelessness, cancellations, misunderstandings even. Not a great time to get married. If you're feeling hopeless and worried that a relationship is never going to work, the Mercury retrograde is actually a good one to turn up in a reading. It means there is more than what you know about the situation at the current time, and that the possibility of the relationship getting on its legs and moving ahead is very likely. It's also a fortuitous time to connect with a lover from the past. It's a time to revise, reinvent, and renew. So where did we see reinvention? Oh, right here. That's, Mercury retrograde. Duh. So behind that is Virgo. I analyzed, I thought that was also Mercury energy. Anyway, second house, owning. Dang, 32. I talk a lot. So second house, owning. Wealth is the ability to truly experience life. Henry David Thoreau. So you will own it. Ooh. The second house is about being grounded in the physical. It's the house of money, and it's about what you own and movable goods. Ruled by the sign of Taurus, the second house is about solid reality, creature comforts, lifestyle, and areas supported primarily in the physical realm. It is also the key to your power in the world, how you feel empowered and disempowered. So it's interesting because that song is kind of talking about, having all your creature comforts and stuff like that, but, not having your head in the clouds and to really think about, where you are in life. And this is literally talking about owning it, right? So I feel like, Spirit's saying be very mindful of, what you have and don't take anything for granted because, it can all fall apart in Mercury retrograde. It unravels your life. Mercury retrograde, especially if you're not prepared for it, throws everything into a tailspin. Now you get through it eventually, but it can really, like I said, it's like one of those things, if you don't deal with it right away, it's going to come back and slap you in the face harder the next time. So that's like what this is talking about, but also like owning up to it as well. So when this card comes up, it's time to concentrate on the more practical issues. How do you handle finances? How do you look out for yourself and yours in terms of shelter? How are you being rewarded? Are you making a good living at what you love? At what you love. At what you're passionate about, not what you hate to do just because it pays you, right? So it's a time where you need to protect resources to manage those things you own in a mature and equitable way. When this card presents itself in a spread, it's about sowing seeds for a good harvest. It's a time to build, accumulate, toil, and manage. You may be at a stage to take the beginning steps of opening your own business or embarking on a path that will not only enable you to realize your dreams, but could also make you a fortune in doing so. So, the only warning is to be cautious where finances are concerned. And in brief, it's about money, how you make it and how you spend it, being able to afford what you need to progress and move forward, getting a raise, bills, coins, money, orders, checks, credit cards, credit unions, and banks. It's about what is owned, spending, value, money, business affairs, the building of a home, laying down foundations, and recognizing what is valuable. A corresponding tarot card, the Two of Pentacles. So we've got 2-2 here. Two of Pentacles is making decisions and balancing. You know, your finances, balancing between work, career, family, business, you know, that kind of thing. So that's what we have for the full moon in Leo. I really like this energy. I feel like big changes, but they're for the better. You've got opportunities coming in. I feel like, you know, many of us are kind of like stepping up and maybe, you know, fighting, you know, getting justice, fighting for justice, defending ourselves for, you know, what we're worth, our value. I feel like people are realizing that intuitively after much reflection and healing. And that's for ourselves and for others, right? But somebody's about to be owning something. I feel like, you know, money's coming in for many of us. And we've got growth and all the messages from, you know, the beginning. So that's what I've got. If any of this brought you clarity, insight, or answers, please make sure to drop a comment in the comments below. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe. You know, as always, I really appreciate sharing this time and energy with you guys. As you know, it's together we grow, so I look forward to reading for you. Check out all of the Zodiac sign readings, all of them. You know, check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars. And I will see you on the flip side. Y'all take care. Peace.